like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found in yo. I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in the music. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in the music. I'm born in the music.
Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. We're through the first quarter of the season. Hard to believe, I know, as we kick off in this Week 5 contest. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
First play is to the air. Forced out to his right. Oh, it's intercepted. What a start. And the Jets get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Oh, baby, this stadium was already loud to start this game, Brock, but that play, it's in an absolute uproar now.
And the one thing you want to do as an opposing team is quiet the crowd, especially as a quarterback. It's your job to quiet that home crowd, but an interception, well, it does nothing but add fuel to the fire. A fever pitch now as the offense takes the field, looking for an early lead. Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Now there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
All right, let's go. Silver.
Lawrence in the pistol. Catch made left side by Laporta. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive. In the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Hall. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Jets pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jets will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And they get to him way behind the line on this one to take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
Another try following the sack. Has him on the quick hitter. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it or, in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
3rd and long for him here. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Jets get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Hall will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Red on red. 11. Hot.
Trying again, Hall. And he tried to find some room outside, but there was nothing there. Stuffed once again, and now suddenly they're left with 3rd and goal.
Well, now things get a little dicey for this offense. 1 down left before a big decision to make. Do you continue to try running it against a front that stopped you, or are you now forced to put the ball in the air?
Here we go.
They'll run with Hall. And we just saw this movie. They stopped him again at the line. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone.
Hey, kill. Red.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Well, 99% of what they did was excellent. Right play call, good route, great throw. Just needed to make that catch. That's a situation you expect your guys to convert every time.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Here's the handoff. And he works this one up to the 11-yard line.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
They go play action here. He rolls to his right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. He'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one.
And they fake it on 4th and 1. And he's caught before he can challenge for the first, so the fake doesn't work, and it's going to be a turnover on downs. And the fake punt is not going to keep things going, Brock. He winds up short. They're going to turn this football over on downs. The return couldn't quite finish it off, Brock, but the offense sure can as they begin here 1st and goal. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a loss of 9. Now 2nd and
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Hits him on the out route. Then he takes it in. Touchdown, New York! The Jets pull out in front further, 13-zip. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Jets drive out to an early 14-0 lead. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
at their own 30-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He lofts it deep left. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Lee McNeil in on the tackle. We will not... Back for the 2nd quarter. It's Jaguar football. They have 3rd down and 8. Throwing now from the gun. He's got a man left. And he'll get it up to the 44. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
They'll throw it again. Short pass brought in. And he gets him around 6 there. Tyreek Stevenson getting up to track that one down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Escapes the pocket. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a 1st. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He lobs it deep middle. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he works it deeper into enemy territory past the 40. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's a Jaguar first down. From the red zone now. Flushed out of the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Reed's got it. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Let's see what they draw up on these 3rd and 7. Looking to the air here. He completes it in traffic. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. The give now out of the shotgun. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. He gets him 3, and this brings up 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. And it's the Jaguars looking at 2nd and 1. Complete on the option. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Hey, go, go! Go, go!
From the shotgun, Lawrence buys time, rolling right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Hey, let's go. Sink right. 13, Lou. Lou. It's hot.
Lawrence working from the gun. He finds Laporta. And They catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
On red. Here we go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. And it'll give the Jets a first down. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10.
Here we go. Hey, Jupiter.
Now it's Lawrence. Finds his target, Mason. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They have themselves another first and 10. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick. He brings the offense up now for a first and 10.
Red on red. 11. Here we go.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Intercepted in the end zone. DJ Turner comes up with it. And the Jaguars do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, Lion. Red.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Laporta with the grab. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Hey.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Bails out of... And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions, you get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just...
This has been a trend. Yet another interception. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. Extra point attempt coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars tie things up at 14. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Hey, I'm gun.
They send the tight end in motion. On first and 10, here's Lawrence. Catch made left side by Laporta. And he'll go down, it will say right at the 39-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
All right, let's go. Sink right. Here we go.
From the 39. Buying some time right. Finds a man right side. And he'll get it up to the 44. A 5-yard gain on the play. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
On red. Easy. Silver.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Austin's there to haul it in. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They gain 14 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Great job.
Still sticking with the passing game. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Running back sent in motion. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Andre Cisco.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They're going play action. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
They put a receiver in motion right. Throwing it again on 2nd down. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
This is Reed working the right side. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
From the 28. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Decent 24. Go, go, let's go.
First and 10, it's Lawrence. He puts some juice up, and they pick him off again. Jacorian Bennett has it. There he goes, right sideline. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Now Lawrence coming off a pick. Connects on the crosser. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Jaguars get it back on his 6th interception of the season. The team total is now up to 5, Brock. 5 times they've picked this offense off.
Say it a third time for me, Kate, would you? Twist the knife for all the fans of this offense watching at home.
5 interceptions in one game. You just got to marvel at how well they played in coverage from start to finish.
Yeah, this goes beyond marveling. This goes to best case scenario in their game plan. This is one of those special games where absolutely everything is clicking. These defenders, it's like they're seeing the entire field in perfect 20/20 vision. Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Cut out left. And they make the tackle at the 38. That play good for 17 on a first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Lone back gets the handoff. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Jalen Petrie there on the stop. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Headed out right. Taken in by Mitchell, right side. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to throw now. Complete over the middle. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Second down now, 7 to go. Back to throw. The throw is caught. And he's brought down after a short gain.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win. There aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Back to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. So now the field goal unit runs on in a very big spot. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, Lion! Think right open.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He finds Laporta. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Ram, 23.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. He's on the move. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
Now here he goes. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
They'll run now on second down. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. 5 DBs out there for the Jets. Third down. They give it to him again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Jaguars about to move to a perfect 5-0 this season. And the Jaguars sending out the field goal unit. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game. It really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
11. Here we go, sir.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he'll be across midfield and close to that 45 before going out. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's first and 10. Lawrence working from the gun. On the move, headed right. Brought in right side. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Right, let's go. 11, again. Here we go, sir.
To throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Chased out to his right. That's cut beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? And gets him the first on fourth down.
13, Lou.
From the red zone now. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars get it as he makes his 3rd interception in this game.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He's an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. So the Jaguars, the visitors in this one, but they take home the win. And they face the daunting task of taking on the defending champs at home, but wasn't too much of a challenge for them as they leave here with a win. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jaguars as we say so long from New York.
Tell me what you want and I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm not giving up, come on, we got nothing left to lose. I've been here from the start, you know I'm not going anywhere. I don't give